Welcome to WWE Payback. We have an amazing match card tonight. We start the night with a bang, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Having just successfully defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, Damian Priest was shocked by the entrance of Finn Balor. Finn Balor delivered a sneak attack and cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. Balor pinned the exhausted Priest to capture the World Heavyweight Championship for himself. The following Monday Night Raw, Priest called out Balor for his betrayal and demanded for a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. Balor came out to reject Priest and kicked him out of the Judgment Day. New member Carlito then sneaked from behind to attack Priest and was joined by Finn Balor and JD McDonough in the attack. The following week, Balor took out Rollins backstage, preventing him from joining Adam Pearce for an unknown announcement. Pearce went ahead to announce that Balor will defend the World Heavyweight Championship at Payback in a triple threat match against Priest and Rollins. Priest and Rollins will also team up to take on Carlito and Dominic Mysterio. The rest of the Judgment Day members will be banned from Payback if Priest and Rollins win the match. In retaliation, Balor took out Priest after his match against Carlito. Priest and Rollins worked together to defeat Carlito and Dominic Mysterio, banning the Judgment Day members from Payback. However, they were then taken out by Finn Balor and JD McDonough. With days to go before they clash at Payback, Priest and Rollins worked together once again to take down Balor and McDonough. They shared a moment of mutual respect as they head into tonight's Triple Threat Championship match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the first challenger. From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest.
Here comes Damian Priest, his intensity palpable as he makes his way to the ring, driven by a burning desire to reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship. Priest's focus is fixed firmly to punish Finn Balor, the man who betrayed him at SummerSlam, cashing in the Money in the Bank contract to steal the title from him. With a fierce determination in his stride, Priest is on a mission to take back what's rightfully his, and tonight he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
And the second challenger. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, he is Seth freaking Rollins.
And now Seth Rollins makes his way to the ring, a man on a mission to claim the World Heavyweight Championship for himself. Rollins is reveling in the opportunity to once again compete for the title, his confidence soaring after a string of successful tag team matches alongside Damian Priest. Make no mistake, tonight, Rollins is flying solo, and his sights are firmly set on emerging victorious, no matter who stands in his way.
And their opponent. From Bray, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, representing the Judgment Day, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Prince Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, the cunning and resourceful champion, makes his way to the ring, despite being at a significant disadvantage with his Judgment Day cohorts banned from ringside. Balor's chances of retaining the title seem slim, faced with the daunting task of taking on two formidable opponents who have been building momentum and chemistry in recent weeks. But don't count out the champ just yet. Balor's proven time and time again that he's a master of manipulation, and he may yet find a way to sow discord between Priest and Rollins and capitalize on the chaos to emerge victorious once more. The bell rings, and the highly anticipated triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship is underway. Finn Balor, the reigning champion, steps into the ring with a fierce determination in his eyes, knowing he's at a disadvantage as he defends his title against not one, but two formidable challengers. challengers are working together, but it's clear that they're also keeping an eye on each other, knowing that only one can emerge victorious. All three men are evenly matched, each trading blows and showcasing their unique strengths. Balor's quickness and agility are on full display, but Priest's brute power and Rollins' cunning tactics keep him on his toes. As the match wears on, the intensity picks up, with each competitor refusing to back down. Balor's experience and ring savvy are put to the test as he navigates the challenges posed by Priest's raw strength and Rollins' underhanded tactics. Despite being at a disadvantage, Balor refuses to yield, drawing on every ounce of skill and determination to stay in the fight. All three competitors are giving it their absolute all, putting their bodies on the line in a desperate bid for victory. The action is frenetic, with each man refusing to yield, knowing that the World Heavyweight Championship is within their grasp. Pedigree of Priest. Curb stomp connects. Priest kicks out at 2. Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, despite their earlier alliance, are now singularly focused on claiming the title for themselves. They come close to securing victory on multiple occasions, but Finn Balor, the reigning champion, somehow manages to survive the onslaught. Counters the curb stomp. Balor's resilience and determination are on full display as he absorbs the punishment and continues to fight on. Through the grace connects. Been broken up in time by Priest. Balor counters the move. He nails Priest with his finisher instead.
Here is your winner via pinfall and still World Heavyweight Champion, Finn Balor.
Balor has done the impossible, emerging victorious in a grueling triple threat match against Rollins and Priest to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, despite the odds being stacked against him. With his Judgment Day faction mates banned from ringside, Balor relied solely on his cunning and athleticism to outmaneuver his opponents.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's World Championship.
At SummerSlam, Rhea Ripley successfully dethroned Liv Morgan to reclaim the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match. However, Roxanne Perez shocked the world by attacking Ripley from behind and cashing in her women's Money in the Bank contract. Perez capitalized on the vulnerable state of Ripley, nailing a compress for the pinfall victory. Perez successfully cashed in the women's Money in the Bank contract and captured the Women's World Championship from Ripley. The following Monday Night Raw, Ripley exercised her rematch clause in an attempt to reclaim the Women's World Championship. However, she took out the referee accidentally, allowing Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade to capitalize and use a steel chair to attack Ripley. Perez took full advantage and retained the Women's World Championship via pinfall after nailing a pop rocks. Perez and Jade tried to continue the assault on Ripley. With steel chair in hand, Perez looked ready to unleash her fury upon Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez stormed into the ring and saved Ripley just in the nick of time. Perez and Jade retreated, and a tag team match was created for the following week. Rodriguez and Ripley worked well together and secured the victory after Ripley pinned Perez after a riptide. Ripley continued on her journey for vengeance as she took on Jade for her involvements. She secured the win via pinfall after nailing Jade with a riptide. Perez stormed the ring and took out Ripley with her championship belt, warning Ripley to stay out of her way. Just days away from Payback, Ripley confronted Perez in the ring after her match and delivered the news that they will face off once again at Payback for the Women's World Championship. Ripley vowed to punish Perez and reclaim the title. Rhea Ripley emerges with a fierce determination in her eyes, seeking redemption and revenge as she strides towards the ring to challenge Roxanne Perez for the Women's World Championship. The crowd erupts in a mix of cheers and chants. Still reeling from the shocking loss Ripley suffered at SummerSlam when Perez cashed in her Money in the Bank contract. With a burning fire in her soul, Ripley is more determined than ever to reclaim the title that was once hers. And the intensity in her entrance is palpable as she prepares to face Perez in this highly anticipated rematch. Roxanne Perez makes her way to the ring with a confident swagger. Her Money in the Bank contract cash-in at SummerSlam still fresh in the minds of the crowd, where she capitalized on a weakened Rhea Ripley to claim the Women's World Championship. With a sly smile spreading across her face, Perez exudes an air of calm and collectedness, knowing she's got the title and the momentum on her side. As she steps into the ring, the question on everyone's mind is, can she put an end to Ripley's quest for redemption and solidify her own reign as champion?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Women's World Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Adelaide, South Australia, she is the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent. From Laredo, Texas, she is the Women's World Champion, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
The bell rings, and the highly anticipated Women's World Championship match is underway. Roxanne Perez, the reigning champion, comes out swinging, showing no fear as she takes the fight to Rhea Ripley. Ripley, however, is not one to be underestimated, and she slowly begins to find her footing in the match. Perez is determined to prove herself as a worthy champion, and her confidence is palpable as she takes the center of the ring. As the match wears on, Ripley's strength and power start to take over. She begins to assert her dominance, using her raw energy to overpower Perez. Ripley's intensity is formidable, and she starts to take control of the match, showing why she was once the champion. Perez refuses to back down, however, and continues to fight with every ounce of strength she has. Perez nails a mid-rope code red. Is the match over? Ripley manages to kick out at 2. Despite being dominated by Rhea Ripley's strength and power, Perez rallies back, her determination and desperation to retain her title driving her forward. She begins to land several good shots, her quickness and agility allowing her to evade Ripley's attacks. Perez shocks Ripley with another mid-rope code red, sending Ripley crashing to the mat. The crowd erupts as Perez covers Ripley.
Here is your winner via pinfall, and still, Women's World Champion, the prodigy Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez shows incredible resilience and determination, withstanding the ferocious onslaught of Rhea Ripley to emerge victorious and retain the Women's World Championship. Despite Ripley's relentless assault, Perez refuses to back down, proving her mettle as a champion and solidifying her position as the top female superstar in the company.
The following fatal four-way match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship.
John Cena successfully dethroned Shinsuke Nakamura at SummerSlam, winning his first ever Intercontinental Championship and finally becoming a Grand Slam champion. The following Monday Night Raw, John Cena started his Intercontinental Championship reign by initiating an Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge, vowing to be a fighting champion. Shinsuke Nakamura took out The Miz, whom was going to answer to the Open Challenge, and demanded to exercise his rematch clause, which Cena gladly agreed. Cena was able to defeat Nakamura once again to retain the Intercontinental Championship in his first ever title defense. Cena granted The Miz a title match the following week in his second Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. After a competitive match, Cena was able to nail The Miz with an attitude adjustment and retain the title via pinfall. After the match, Cena shared his appreciation for the heart and efforts of The Miz and offered him a handshake, which was reciprocated. In Cena's third Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge, Carmelo Hayes sneaked up behind Cena to answer the call, brutally attacking him to gain an advantage. The frustrations got the better of Hayes during the match as he strikes Cena with the championship belt, resulting in a disqualification loss. Following the chaos, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce stopped the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. He booked a tag team match between Cena and Miz against Nakamura and Hayes instead, following their backstage confrontation. Cena and Miz secure the victory over their opponents. After the match, Cena got on the microphone to announce that even though the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge is over, he will continue to be a fighting champion. He will defend the title at Payback in a fatal four-way match against Miz, Nakamura, and Hayes.
Introducing the first challenger. From Hollywood, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the awesome one, The Miz.
The Miz emerges with a newfound sense of purpose, his recent support for John Cena against the alliance of Nakamura and Hayes, showcasing a more heroic side of the veteran superstar. As he makes his way to the ring, the crowd greets him with a chorus of cheers, appreciative of his willingness to stand up for what's right and fight for the Intercontinental Championship. With his trademark confidence and determination, The Miz is poised to prove that he's not just a cunning opportunist, but a true champion of the people.
Introducing the second challenger. From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 229 pounds, he is the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura emerges with a fierce intensity, his eyes fixed on the Intercontinental Championship, driven by a burning desire to reclaim the title he lost to John Cena at SummerSlam. Nakamura's partnership with Carmelo Hayes may have been a means to an end. Now he's ready to put aside temporary alliances and focus on his ultimate goal, becoming a champion once again. As he makes his way to the ring, the crowd senses a hunger in Nakamura, a determination that this could be his last chance to prove himself as a force to be reckoned with in the championship scene.
Introducing the third challenger. From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is him, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes strides to the ring with a confident swagger, his criticism of John Cena's part-time status still fresh on everyone's minds, as he seeks to prove that he's the superior wrestler and deserving of the Intercontinental Championship. Hayes' alliance with Shinsuke Nakamura may have been convenient, but now he's focused on making a statement and solidifying his own position as the company's hottest rising star. With a fierce determination in his eyes, Hayes is ready to take down Cena and claim the title for himself, cementing his place in the championship scene.
And their opponent. From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the leader of the nation, John Cena.
John Cena steps out onto the stage, his music hitting a fever pitch as the crowd erupts in a frenzy of cheers and adoration, the Intercontinental Championship gleaming brightly around his waist. After finally capturing the one title that had eluded him at SummerSlam, Cena has been on a mission to prove himself as a fighting champion, defending his title week in and week out against all comers. Now, he faces his toughest test yet, as he puts the title on the line against three hungry challengers Shinsuke Nakamura, Carmelo Hayes, and The Miz in a brutal fatal four-way match that will push him to his limits. The bell rings, and the highly anticipated fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental Championship is underway. The crowd is electric as four hungry competitors, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, Carmelo Hayes, and The Miz, step into the ring, each determined to claim the title. The match begins with a flurry of activity, each competitor looking to assert their dominance. The Miz impresses earlier on, showcasing his aggression and eagerness to win. The Miz continues to be a thorn in the side of his opponents, using every trick in the book to stay ahead. John Cena, meanwhile, remains unfazed by the challenge. He fights on, using his incredible strength and experience to outpower his opponents. Cena's confidence is palpable, and he seems to be enjoying the chaos of the fatal four-way match. As the match wears on, the action only intensifies. Carmelo Hayes and Shinsuke Nakamura begin to find their footing, landing several good shots and showing off their unique skills. Hayes' quickness and agility prove to be a formidable combination, while Nakamura's strong style and charisma have the crowd firmly behind him. Temporary alliances are short-lived, as it is every man for himself, each eyeing the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz nails the skull-crushing finale on Cena. Suplex cutter on Cena at ringside. seizes the opportunity, capitalizing on the momentary absence of his opponents. He nails The Miz with a devastating suplex cutter, sending him crashing to the mat. The crowd erupts as Hayes covers The Miz.
Here is your winner via pinfall and new Intercontinental Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
In a shocking upset, Carmelo Hayes has emerged victorious in a thrilling Fatal 4-Way match, dethroning John Cena as Intercontinental Champion. Hayes outlasted and outperformed Cena, Shinsuke Nakamura, and The Miz, showcasing his exceptional skill and determination to claim the championship gold and send a resounding message to the WWE Universe. A new era has begun, and Carmelo Hayes is here to stay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Women's North American Championship.
Lyra Valkyria earned the right to challenge for the WWE Women's North American Championship after emerging victorious in a #1 contender Fatal 4-Way match against Sol Ruca, Kiana James, and Blair Davenport. The following week, Valkyria entered the ring to stare down the WWE Women's North American Champion Carmella after her match, vowing to dethrone her. Carmella did not respond well to the threat and disrespect. She came out to the ring during Lyra Valkyria's match against Blair Davenport the following week. The distraction proved costly for Valkyria, as Davenport capitalized on the distraction to defeat her. With days away from their championship match at Payback, Valkyria returned the favor, entering the ring after Carmella's match to take her out. Adding insult to injury, she clocked Carmella with the championship belt. Lyra Valkyria emerges, her intensity and focus palpable as she prepares to challenge Carmella for the WWE Women's North American Championship. After decisively winning the #1 contender Fatal 4-Way match, Valkyria has been laser-focused on dethroning the champion. And now, with her title shot finally here, she's ready to unleash her full fury upon Carmella. With a fierce determination burning in her eyes, Valkyria seeks to punish and topple the reigning champion, claiming the title for herself and cementing her status as a force to be reckoned with in the women's division. Carmella struts out onto the stage, her signature confidence and arrogance on full display as she soaks in the adoration of the crowd, her WWE Women's North American Championship belt gleaming around her waist. With a sly smile spreading across her face, Carmella is unfazed by the challenge posed by Lyra Valkyria, relying on her veteran savvy and cunning to outmaneuver her opponent and retain her title. As she makes her way to the ring, Carmella exudes an air of superiority, convinced that her experience and charm will be enough to keep her reign as champion alive.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Women's North American Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Dublin, Ireland, she is Lyra Valkyria. And her opponent. From Staten Island, she is the WWE Women's North American Champion, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella.
The bell rings, and the highly anticipated Women's North American Championship match is underway. Carmella and Lyra Valkyria step into the ring, both hungry for the win. The crowd is electric, sensing the intensity and determination emanating from both competitors. The match begins with a sense of cautiousness, each woman feeling out the other's strengths and weaknesses. Carmella and Valkyria are evenly matched, countering each other's moves with precision and skill. The action is back and forth, with neither competitor willing to give an inch. As the match wears on, the intensity picks up. Carmella lands several good shots, but Valkyria refuses to back down. The challenger fires back with a series of swift moves, sending Carmella stumbling back. Valkyria counters the super kick. Despite Carmella's best efforts, Valkyria fights back, her intensity and aggression propelling her forward. She seizes control of the match, her movements swift and decisive. The crowd is on the edge of their seats as Valkyria's momentum builds, her sights set firmly on the championship. Valkyria nails Carmella with a night ring, the crowd erupting as she covers the champion.
Here is your winner via pinfall and new WWE Women's North American Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria has emerged victorious, defeating Carmella in a hard-hitting match to capture the WWE Women's North American Championship, marking a monumental moment in her career as she claims her first main roster title.
The following Extreme Rules Tornado Tag match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Tag Team Championship.
After an evenly contested match at SummerSlam, the Creed brothers were able to defeat DIY to retain the World Tag Team Championship. The following week, the champions were pitted against the Brawling Crew. Despite the best efforts by Charlie Dempsey and Tavian Heights, the champions secured the victory. The Creed brothers continued their mean streak as they disposed of their opponents out of the ring disrespectfully. DIY stormed into the ring to punish the champions for their disrespectful actions, challenging them to a rematch for the titles. The champions did not take the attack lightly. They retaliated next week by taking out DIY's scheduled opponents, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson from Chase University, to take their place in the match to get their hands on DIY. DIY turned the tide in their favor, securing a shock victory over the champions, potentially earning another shot at the World Tag Team Championship. The following week, Tommaso Ciampa was scheduled to face one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Julius Creed. However, Julius Creed shocked Ciampa by introducing his Alpha Academy faction mate, Otis, as his opponent instead. Otis used his strength and size advantage to manhandle Ciampa, punishing him and securing the victory for his faction. The following week, Julius Creed was pitted against Miles Bourne. Creed secured the win over another member of the Brawling Crew, asserting his team's dominance in the tag division. His celebration was cut short as Johnny Gargano entered the ring with a kendo stick and unleashed upon Creed, challenging the champions to an Extreme Rules match for the titles at Payback.
Introducing first, the challengers. Weighing in at a combined weight of 400 pounds, they are the team of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY.
DIY emerges with a fierce intensity, their determination to dethrone the Creed brothers, burning brighter than ever as they seek to put an end to the champion's reign of underhanded tactics. Gargano and Ciampa are on a mission for justice, seeking to punish the champions for their shady actions and claim the World Tag Team Championship for themselves. As they make their way to the ring, the crowd is electric, sensing that tonight could be the night DIY finally gets their revenge and becomes the new champions.
And their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 515 pounds, representing Alpha Academy, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Brutus and Julius Creed, the Creed brothers.
The Creed brothers step out onto the stage, their intimidating presence commanding attention as they make their way to the ring. The World Tag Team Championship belts around their waists. Since aligning with Alpha Academy, the Creed brothers have been virtually unbeatable, using their ruthless tactics to dominate the competition and retain their titles. Tonight, they look to continue their mean streak and silence DIY's descent once and for all as they defend their championships in this explosive Extreme Rules Tornado Tag match. The bell rings, and the highly anticipated Extreme Rules Tag Team match for the World Tag Team Championship is underway. The Creed brothers and DIY step into the ring, each team determined to punish their opponents and capture the coveted title. The action is fast-paced and frenetic, with all four men giving it their all. The Creed brothers' brute strength is matched by DIY's cunning and experience, making for a thrilling contest. The crowd is on the edge of their seats as the match wears on, knowing that anything can happen in an Extreme Rules match. Power is matched by DIY's agility, making for a truly explosive contest. The defending champions are showing their championship medal as they gain momentum and control of the match. However, Gargano and Ciampa are not to be underestimated as they fight back valiantly. Tommaso Ciampa takes a risky dive outside the ring, putting Brutus Creed through a ladder. Meanwhile, Johnny Gargano is taking it to Julius Creed in the ring.
Here are your winners and new World Tag Team Champions, DIY.
In a chaotic and thrilling Extreme Rules Tornado Tag match, DIY has emerged victorious, with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa working in perfect harmony to dethrone the Creed brothers and capture the World Tag Team Championship. Gargano and Ciampa celebrate their monumental win, their chemistry and determination proving too much for the reigning champions as they bring home the gold and reignite their reign as one of the greatest tag teams in WWE.
The following contest is a last man standing match, and it is for the United States Championship.
At SummerSlam, LA Knight finally dethroned Logan Paul and captured the United States Championship under the watchful eye of Nick Aldis. The following week on SmackDown, Paul distracted Knight during his match by attempting to steal the championship belt he just lost, allowing Lexis King to capitalize. However, Knight was able to rally back to secure his first win as the newly minted United States champion. The following week, Knight confronted Paul after his match. Knight had enough of Paul's antics, challenging Paul to a last man standing match at Payback for the United States Championship. He vowed to retain the title and take out Paul once and for all. In a special Extreme episode of SmackDown, Knight defended the United States Championship against Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam. Knight Knight successfully retained the title after a tightly contested match. However, his celebration was short-lived as Paul came to the ring to take him out, showing his intent and desire to regain the title. With days away from Payback, Logan Paul secured a win over Wes Lee. However, his celebration was short-lived as Knight came to the ring armed with a kendo stick, looking for revenge. Knight unleashed a vicious kendo stick attack on Paul, sending a strong warning of intent to retain the United States Championship at Payback. Logan Paul emerges with a fierce determination, his eyes fixed intently on the United States Championship, the title that has been tantalizingly out of his reach since his loss to LA Knight at SummerSlam. The social media sensation has been relentless in his pursuit of a rematch, and now that it's finally here, he's more determined than ever to reclaim the title and prove his doubters wrong. As he steps into the ring for this last man standing match, the question on everyone's mind is, can Logan Paul withstand the brutality and emerge victorious in what may be his last chance to regain the United States Championship? LA Knight strides out onto the stage, his confident swagger and charismatic aura commanding attention as he makes his way to the ring, the United States Championship belt gleaming around his waist. The megastar is on a mission to teach Logan Paul a lesson, seeking to punish him for his underhanded tactics and constant lobbying for a title rematch. With a fierce intensity burning in his eyes, LA Knight is determined to prove his dominance and put Paul away for good tonight, solidifying his reign as the undisputed United States champion.
The following contest is a last man standing match, and it is for the United States Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Westlake, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the Maverick, Logan Paul. And his opponent. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the United States champion, the megastar, LA Knight.
The bell rings, and the highly anticipated last man standing match for the United States Championship is underway. Logan Paul and LA Knight step into the ring, each determined to emerge victorious. The crowd is electric, knowing that this match will be a war. The contest begins with both men feeling each other out, each looking for an opening to strike. As the match wears on, it becomes clear that this will be an evenly matched contest. Both Paul and Knight are counters, having become familiar with each other's tactics and movesets over the past few weeks. The action intensifies. Paul and Knight are using every ounce of strength they have, determined to emerge victorious. The crowd is fully invested in the match, cheering on both men as they battle for the United States Championship. Who will ultimately emerge victorious? As the action unfolds, both men begin to trade blows, each trying to gain the upper hand. The intensity builds, and soon the action spills to ringside. Paul and Knight are determined to keep their opponent down, using every trick in the book to do so. LA Knight begins to gain control, showcasing his championship medal. He's determined to prove himself as the better man, and his intensity and focus are palpable. Despite Logan Paul's best efforts, LA Knight refuses to let up, unleashing a flurry of attacks that leave Paul reeling. Both men have refused to stay down for the 10 counts, but Knight's sheer willpower proves too much for Paul. He nails another BFT, keeping Paul down for the count.
Here is your winner, and still United States champion, the megastar LA Knight.
LA Knight stands tall, his arm raised in victory as he survives the brutal last man standing match.
The following contest is a ladder match, and it is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. The winners will be the first team to retrieve the championship belts from above the ring.
New Catch Republic has been on a collision course with the WWE Tag Team Champions after defeating the Good Brothers to become the #1 contenders. Grayson Waller took on Tyler Bate in singles action. Despite the chaos with Austin Theory and Pete Dunne ejected from ringside, Waller secured the win, proving his championship medal. The following week, New Catch Republic redeemed themselves by defeating the ferocious duo of Authors of Pain. However, their celebration was short-lived as A-Town Down Under stormed into the ring and clocked them with the championship belts, sending out a stern warning to their #1 contenders. After A-Town Down Under secured a win over Latino World Order, New Catch Republic came out to confront the champions, challenging them to a ladder match for the titles at Payback. In a special Extreme episode of SmackDown, the champions retained the WWE Tag Team Championships against Hardcore Legends and Hall of Famers, the Dudley Boys. A-Town Down Under showed absolutely no respect for the Legends as they threw them out of the ring disrespectfully. Fortunately, New Catch Republic ran into the ring to punish the champions for their disrespectful actions. With days away from Payback, Austin Theory was pitted against Pete Dunne, and he secured the win and the psychological advantage for their championship match. Theory then went out to ringside to retrieve a ladder and proceeded to attack Dunne with the ladder, giving a preview for their Payback ladder match. Which team will reign supreme in this ladder match and capture the WWE Tag Team Championship?
Introducing first, the challengers. Weighing in at a combined weight of 380 pounds, the team of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, New Catch Republic.
New Catch Republic emerges with a fierce intensity, their determination to dethrone the champions burning brighter than ever as they make their way to the ring for the WWE Tag Team Championship ladder match. Dunne and Bate are on a mission for justice, seeking to punish A-Town Down Under for their disrespect and underhanded tactics and claim the tag team titles for themselves. With their hard-hitting, no-nonsense style and unyielding resolve, New Catch Republic is poised to take the champions to task and make history by capturing their first tag team championship.
And their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 427 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, the team of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under strides out onto the stage with an air of confidence and arrogance, their WWE Tag Team Championship belts gleaming around their waists as they prepare to defend their titles against New Catch Republic. The champions are on a mission to prove their mettle and silence their challengers once and for all, seeking to punish Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for their dissent and assert their dominance. In a fitting sense of deja vu, A-Town Down Under finds themselves in a ladder match once again, the same type of match where they initially captured the titles at WrestleMania, and they're ready to use every trick in the book to emerge victorious once more. The highly anticipated ladder match for the WWE Tag Team Championship is underway. A-Town Down Under and New Catch Republic step into the ring, each determined to emerge victorious. The crowd is electric, knowing that this match will be a thrilling contest. The match begins with both teams feeling each other out, each looking for an opening to gain the upper hand. As the action unfolds, it becomes clear that this will be a close contest. Both teams are giving it their all, refusing to back down in their quest to climb the ladder and retrieve the titles. Dunne stops Theory from retrieving the titles, sending him crashing to the mat. As the match wears on, the intensity builds. Both teams are taking risks, using every trick in the book to try and take out their opponents. The action spills to ringside, with all four men brawling outside the ring. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, knowing that the match could go either way. Both teams are refusing to give up, and the match is anyone's for the taking. Who will ultimately emerge victorious and claim the WWE Tag Team Championship? Only time will tell. New Catch Republic starts to gain momentum, with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate working together seamlessly. They're a well-oiled machine, and their teamwork is paying off. A-Town Down Under is refusing to give up, but New Catch Republic's momentum is building. Pete Dunne climbs the ladder to retrieve the titles, while Tyler Bate stands guard beside the ladder. A-Town Down Under is trying to get back into the match, but New Catch Republic's strategy is paying off. Bate is keeping their opponents at bay.
Here are your winners and new WWE Tag Team Champions, New Catch Republic.
In a heart-stopping ladder match, New Catch Republic's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate have reached new heights, literally and figuratively, to dethrone A-Town Down Under and claim the WWE Tag Team Championship belts, marking their first ever tag team title reign in the company. The crowd erupts as Dunne and Bate celebrate their triumphant victory, as they etch their names in history as the new champions, hoisting the coveted titles aloft amidst a sea of adoring fans.
The following match is a submission match, and it is for the WWE Women's Championship. The winner will be determined via submission.
Charlotte Flair made her return and started a heated rivalry against the Pure Fusion Collective and the WWE Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. She thwarted their attempt to punish Naomi further with steel chair and chased them out of the ring. Charlotte Flair teamed up with Naomi to take on WWE Women's Champion Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark in her first match back. Flair and Naomi was victorious as Flair pinned the champion. The following week, the champion got her revenge as the Pure Fusion Collective attacked Flair after her match against Wendy Chu. The champion was successful in her title defense against Mi Chin the following week. However, her celebration was short-lived as Flair stormed into the ring and took out the champion to exact revenge. After defeating her faction mate Zoe Stark the following week, Flair called out the champion and officially challenged her to a match for the WWE Women's Championship at Payback. Flair continued her mission to take down the Pure Fusion Collective as she defeated another member, Sonya Deville. The champion had enough and stormed into the ring to attack Flair. Baszler locked Flair in the Kirifuda clutch to punish her for her dissent and accepted her challenge for Payback. The following week, Flair returned the favor, attacking Baszler after she retained the WWE Women's Championship against Hall of Famer Lita on an extreme episode of SmackDown. Flair proceeded to lock the champion in a figure-8 leg lock and challenged her to a submission match for the title at Payback. With days away from Payback, Flair enlisted the assistance from Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to take on the Pure Fusion Collective in a 6-women tag match, where Flair pinned Baszler once again, gaining a psychological advantage heading into their title match at Payback. Charlotte Flair emerges with a fierce determination, her eyes fixed intently on the WWE Women's Championship as she seeks to dethrone Shayna Baszler and put an end to the Pure Fusion Collective's reign of terror. Since her return, Charlotte has been relentless in her pursuit of justice, targeting the faction's leader and current champion Shayna Baszler, with a singular focus on capturing her next title. With her trademark confidence and unwavering resolve, Charlotte Flair is on a mission to submit Baszler and shatter the collective's grip on the women's division once and for all. Shayna Baszler steps out onto the stage, her intense gaze fixed on Charlotte Flair as she prepares to defend her WWE Women's Championship in a submission match, determined to make her rival tap out and prove the superiority of the Pure Fusion Collective. With a fierce warrior spirit and a mastery of submission holds, Baszler is confident in her ability to break Flair's will and silence her critics once and for all. After weeks of escalating tensions and underhanded tactics, Baszler is ready to put an end to Flair's crusade against her faction and assert her dominance in the women's division.
The following match is a submission match, and it is for the WWE Women's Championship. The winner will be determined via submission. Introducing first. From the Queen City, she is the Ice Queen, Charlotte Flair. And her opponent. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
The bell rings, and the highly anticipated submission match for the WWE Women's Championship is underway. Shayna Baszler and Charlotte Flair step into the ring, each determined to emerge victorious in this grudge match. The crowd is electric, knowing that this match will be a thrilling contest. Both women are seeking to punish their opponents, and the match begins with a sense of intensity. Charlotte Flair is determined to win and begin a new championship reign once again, while Shayna Baszler is fighting to prove her championship mettle and resilience. match wears on, the action becomes more intense. Both women are refusing to back down, and the submissions are starting to come into play. Charlotte Flair's desire to win is palpable, and she's pulling out all the stops to try and submit Shayna Baszler. But Baszler is no stranger to submission matches, and she's fighting back with everything she's got. Both women are giving it their all, refusing to give up in their quest for victory. Shayna Baszler's championship medal is being put to the test, but she's proving herself to be a formidable opponent. Charlotte Flair's determination is admirable, but Baszler's resilience is matching her every step of the way. Who will ultimately emerge victorious and claim the WWE Women's Championship? Only time will tell. Both women are giving it their all, refusing to back down in their quest for victory. Shayna Baszler and Charlotte Flair are evenly matched, each trying to outmaneuver the other in a bid to secure the win. Shayna Baszler locks Charlotte Flair in the Kirifuda clutch. Flair tries to fight it off, but Baszler's grip is too strong.
Here is your winner via submission, and still, WWE Women's Champion, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler has once again proven herself to be a force to be reckoned with, retaining the WWE Women's Championship in a grueling submission match against Charlotte Flair, showcasing her unyielding determination and unrelenting grappling skills to make the legendary challenger tap out.
The following is an 8-man elimination tag match.
At SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes overcame Solo Sikoa in a brutal steel cage match to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. The following SmackDown, Solo Sikoa took out his frustrations on Javon Evans. After the match, he called out Cody Rhodes and demanded for another shot at the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes answered the call, but turned down the challenge, as he does not find Solo Sikoa deserving of another title shot, and certainly Sikoa is not the tribal chief he proclaimed to be. The following week, Cody Rhodes successfully defended the title against AJ Styles. However, his celebration was short-lived, as Solo Sikoa ran down to the ring to attack both Rhodes and Styles. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu then went on to attack their rivals with steel chairs. The following week, the Good Brothers made their return to attack the Gorillas of Destiny to avenge their post-match attack weeks ago. On the same night, Solo Sikoa delivered a vicious backstage attack on Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had enough and called out Solo Sikoa the following week. He is sick and tired of the Bloodline meddling around his business. So, at Payback, he's going to put an end to this. He will be joined by the OC to take on the Bloodline in an 8-man elimination tag match. If the Bloodline can secure the win, Solo Sikoa can have another shot at his undisputed WWE Championship. If his team wins, Sikoa shall never get another shot as long as he is champion. In the main event on the same night, Jacob Fatu defeated AJ Styles in a match, while the remaining members of the Bloodline took out Cody Rhodes and the Good Brothers backstage, gaining a psychological advantage heading into Payback.
Introducing first, From Marietta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes emerges with a determined look on his face, his intense rivalry with the Bloodline reaching a boiling point as he prepares to lead the OC into an 8-man elimination tag match. With a deep sense of pride and a refusal to back down, Rhodes has been steadfast in his denial of Solo Sikoa's repeated demands for a title rematch, and now puts everything on the line in this high-stakes showdown. As the American Nightmare makes his way to the ring, the weight of the match's consequences is palpable. If the Bloodline emerges victorious, Sikoa earns another title shot. But if they lose, his championship aspirations are extinguished for as long as Rhodes reigns supreme.
And his partners. Weighing in at a combined weight of 723 pounds, the team of AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows, the OC.
The OC makes their way to the ring with a fierce determination, their alliance with Cody Rhodes drawing them into the fiery conflict with the Bloodline. After being on the receiving end of a brutal beatdown, the OC has regrouped and refocused, now seeking payback and revenge against their rivals. With their signature style and unyielding resolve, the OC is ready to unleash a maelstrom of offense and fight tooth and nail alongside Cody Rhodes in this explosive 8-man elimination tag match.
And their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 969 pounds, the team of Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, the Bloodline.
The Bloodline, led by the ruthless Solo Sikoa, emerges with a menacing presence, their dark intentions clear as they seek to annihilate Cody Rhodes and the OC in this 8-man elimination tag match. Since proclaiming himself the new tribal chief, Sikoa has been driven by a thirst for power and a desire for revenge against Rhodes, who has denied him a second title opportunity after their clash at SummerSlam. With the stakes higher than ever, Sikoa and his cohorts, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, are hell-bent on destruction, knowing that victory will earn Sikoa another shot at the title, while defeat will shut the door on his championship aspirations for good. The bell rings, and the highly anticipated 8-man elimination tag match is underway. Cody Rhodes and the OC are taking on the Bloodline in a match that promises to be an all-out war. The match begins with a sense of intensity. The competition is fierce, with each team trading blows and neither gaining a clear advantage. The action is fast-paced, with numerous near falls and broken-up pins. As the match wears on, the tension builds. Both teams are giving it their all, refusing to back down. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, knowing that this match could go either way. Can he eliminate Loa? The pin was stopped by Jacob Fatu. Eliminated. The Bloodline is now at a disadvantage with one man lesser. Luke Gallows is putting his size and strength to good use as he punishes the Bloodline. Stops the pin. Cody Rhodes looks exhausted. The pedigree on Jacob Fatu took some energy away from himself too. The match continues with 7 men remaining, each one determined to emerge victorious. The action is intense, with Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa already showing signs of wear and tear. Who will be the next to fall? Only time will tell. Jacob Fatu's anger and obsession to punish AJ Styles is uncontrollable as he continues to attack the OC at ringside, despite the referee urging him to return into the ring as the legal man. Jacob Fatu was counted out. His anger may have cost him and his team the match, as the Bloodline plunged into further disadvantage, with 2 members remaining to face 4 opponents after Jacob Fatu was counted out. Carl Anderson nails the rocket kick on Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga has been eliminated. Solo Sikoa finds himself facing 4 opponents on his own. Despite the major disadvantage, Solo Sikoa fought valiantly, determined to emerge victorious despite the odds. Samoan Spike and champion has been eliminated. 3 opponents remaining against Sikoa. Sikoa refuses to give up, fighting back with every ounce of strength he has. Despite being outnumbered, Sikoa is continuing to fight back with every ounce of strength he has. And in a stunning turn of events, he manages to eliminate Carl Anderson first, and then Luke Gallows, reducing the number disadvantage. The crowd is on their feet as Solo Sikoa's determination and resilience inspire them. He's taking the fight to AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes, refusing to back down. And in a shocking moment, he eliminates AJ Styles, creating a one-on-one situation with Cody Rhodes. The tension is palpable as the match comes down to its final 2 competitors. Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes are facing off, each one determined to emerge victorious. Rhodes, is the match over?
Here are your winners, the team of Cody Rhodes and the OC.
In a thrilling conclusion, Cody Rhodes emerged victorious, defeating Solo Sikoa in a hard-fought contest. With this win, Rhodes not only secured the victory for his team, but also ensured that Solo Sikoa can never challenge him for the undisputed WWE Championship. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.